Welcome everybody, my name is Tony DeVoe. Of course, this is for our strategy meeting for Cloud Token 2.0. And again, I want to just repeat those names. Jamel is done, Salam is done, Albert is done, Ross is done, Gene is done, Malik is done, Benicia is done. Okay, that leaves Beverly, Nick, Walton, Lamont, and Vanessa B that I'm aware of. I don't know if there's anyone else that I missed that was on last night. Please let me know. And I'm assuming that's Vanessa Brooks Harris. I'm assuming that's you. If there's anyone that was on last night that I missed, please unmute yourself and let me know if I did not call your name from last night. If not, we're going to proceed forward with the things that we're going to need to do as far as our strategy session, the beginning of our Blitz, everything that's going to be happening as far as our metrics, our tracking, how we're going to be tracking what's actually going on. Also, hold on one second. There's a form that I want you guys to actually have as well. Okay, so I guess that was everybody. I guess we didn't miss anyone then. All right, you guys, well, welcome. You know what we said we're gonna do? Don't forget, tonight in exactly 2 hours on the opportunity webinar, you guys, we're gonna go through the slides. We're not gonna be on here a long time because I wanna give people an opportunity to be able to promote and get people on for the 8 o'clock bum rush. The 8 o'clock opportunity presentation is gonna be on fire. So hopefully you guys will be getting your people together for this. This is gonna be huge. Someone is screen sharing right now? That's not that's just me talking. Hold on, let me stop that. I think it's, okay. How is it that Ross Lambert's screen is showing and not mine? Okay, so we're going to be going over the opportunity, you guys, at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in 2 hours from now. So all we're going to do on here is go over our strategies. We're going to talk about the things that you need to do to properly get enrolled in the cloud, the things that you need to know to understand how to load your wallets as well. We're going to do a sample load that we're going to do also for the rogue, so you can actually see how that's actually done. We're going to record that on here as well, so you'll be able to go see how to actually do that as well. And you guys, this is going to be powerful. This is going to be absolutely powerful. Remember, you guys, at 8 o'clock, the person with the most guests, new people, and we're going to verify this, new guests is going to be the winner of 1,000 CTOs. Second most people, 750 CTOs. Third place, 250 cloud tokens, you guys. This is huge. Okay, so this is very important. We're gonna be having great incentives moving forward to see who is serious about building their business. That's gonna be one of the most important things moving forward in this 90-day Blitz. Is you guys should be taking every single advantage that you can of specials like that, because there's no other team doing that right now besides ours. And I can tell you right now, that's what's gonna be separating us from anybody else that's inside of Cloud 2.0, you guys. We are going to be moving with momentum this day moving forward. Up until January 20th, it is all hands on deck, making sure that our business is moving properly. So a couple people asked about some of the things we can do structurally to sort of look at things, so that just things can be organized for you for your business. Number one most important thing I will tell you that a lot of you guys are not doing is you're not properly launching someone. We're going to talk about that right now as well. I'm going to actually pull out an actual sheet that we actually use. Let me pull this up right now. Let me screen share and go to do this actually, so we can move right into this properly. Okay, my desktop. Okay. All right, let me share my desktop with you guys. How is this guy screen sharing for me right now? Okay, this is interesting. How is he doing that? Dr. Ross, how are you able to do that? He is actually, hold on. I don't know how this is possible, but Dr. Ross, Gene, do you know how Dr. Ross is actually sharing his screen? And I'm locked out of actually sharing my own screen. I find that to be interesting.
Sounds like a personal problem to me, Happy Salty.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the world is going on here? How is he actually doing that?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I'm getting ready to ref the second half here in 5 minutes.
All right, well, we'll be here.
That's not Doc Ross.
No. That's hold on.
That's Crypto Art or somebody.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Crypto Art is Pepper, Albert, Santa, whatever.
Yeah, he's here. You get used to seeing him. That's my roadie right there. Let me see. All right, you guys, bear with us 1 second. We're gonna make sure.
It's not Ross Lambert.
But it says that it's being shared by. I mean, I'm just reading what it says here. It says you are viewing Ross Lambert's screen. That's what it said.
Well, Ross is. Now I'm only seeing his phone. I'm not sure whatever he was on earlier because I talked to him earlier. But now I don't see a mic. I just see his phone.
Okay, let me see that. That's interesting. I don't know how he's able.
Let me text him and see.
Yeah, he's got me locked out. I can't even. I don't want to bump him off. Hold on, you guys. To get this rolling, we got to find out why Ross.
He must not can hear us.
Make a host.
He must not can hear us.
I don't think he can hear us. How did he do that? That's interesting. Allow. I hate to bump him out because he won't be able to come back in if I do that. See if you could call him, Gene, and see exactly if he could take that off. I don't know why it's actually doing that because I can't share my screen or show anything.
Okay. I'm ringing. Because he must not can hear, otherwise he would know.
Oh, your name is popping up on the top right, Anthony.
Yeah, you hear me, but
I'm looking at your screen.
So you look at
I don't think he can hear you. Let me see. I'm trying.
My screen, Ross. This is very interesting. So his screen. You see my screen right now, right? Okay. Maybe I'm going nuts. Maybe that's just what that is. It's showing. Can you guys see my desktop right now?
There's Zoom on your desktop right now.
Okay. Let's move from there. And let's go here, you guys. All right, so this is what we're going to be looking at, you guys. Hold on. So first thing first, for the Blitz, what we got to do is here. Keep recording. Okay, we're back to recording. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna do here, you guys.
I just spoke to Doc Ross. He's something happened. He's logged out. He's logging back in and dialing in.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
something happened. He got knocked off.
Okay, that's fine. All right, you guys. So let's go here. I'm gonna mute you guys for a second. All right. Now we let's look at what we need to have in order to get properly launched, because some people were asking about that. Like, what do you do when you first come in? Well, first you gotta make sure people are getting properly launched. And there's a kit that we were using that I want to go back to, because people, if you're brand new and you're not using, there we go, this little kit. And I think we all got something like this. I'm gonna use this as an example for right now so that people can sort of understand what we actually have. Now this link, if you get this from either one of the team pages, if you get this from AI Global, if you get this from Supreme Team, whatever page you get this from, you guys, I want you guys to make sure that you are using all the tools that you need in order to get your business properly launched off of the ground. So first and foremost, when you're getting someone enrolled, you guys, make sure that they document all of their passwords. I still have people who are contacting me about lost passwords or that they didn't write down their mnemonic phrases. This is madness. We've got to get out of that. You cannot run a successful Blitz doing that. And we're going to be doing this. We're going to be, all these things are being redone. We're updating it with new slides as we go right now. There are a ton of updates that have to be done, you guys. It's very important. And that's only because of the fact that the whole interface has changed. So this is we're working on the slides, but there's like 100 different slides. So just know that this is going to be updated on the page. All we're going to do is right here, this thing just sort of gives you a step-by-step understanding of what to do. You're just going to replace your referral code. Actually, we're going to make sure that this is blank for everybody. Put your referral code there that you see inside the wallet. You're going to need to make sure that when a person gets enrolled, make sure that they enter in their PIN number and document it. Look at this under number 8. This is being recorded, but on number 8, it says, make sure you create a 6-digit PIN number and write it down on paper, you guys. That is huge to make sure that you do that. If you're brand new, and I'm sure that the Mansa can speak to this as well. You would be amazed at how many people make the simplest thing complicated. A 90-day blitz, you guys, requires a Forrest Gump type of simplicity. Let me say that again. There's a lot of information in cloud. What we want to do is strip this down and reduce it down to the things that are most important. Okay, so that everybody knows a simple step-by-step function to be able to enroll someone, add them into Jarvis and or Rogue, show them how to collect the rewards, and then let them know how to be able to withdraw rewards. That's the most important basic things we want to go over. Any features that they get outside of that are great, but the most important thing is to make sure that every single individual knows how to enroll someone properly and get them enrolled into the projects, whether that be Jarvis or Rogue, and to make sure that they've saved all of their information, okay? So there's a form that we have used. I do have this form also in a digital format. We're gonna start putting this in the group again. I'm gonna show you this on the screen. But we have this form as well, the cloud form. Hold on.
It's in the Legends group as well, that form.
Yeah, we have this in all the groups, you guys. This is in the Legends group, and I know we got it. It's the Printy page, you guys. This simple form right here. This is the form you use to write down the information. If you don't have this, we're gonna keep reposting this because you gotta have this for the Blitz, because I plan on having at least 100 of these filled out manually. At least, I'm gonna say that again. My next 100 people are going to fill this form out manually. This is gonna be one of the things we're gonna use to show documentation of who you have enrolled. What's on here? Jink, you guys see this? It's the owner of the account, okay? It's got it's got a space for your 16-digit account number, which you have to have once you log out. There's a space for your referral code, okay, to be on there below that. There's also a space for your login pin, your 16-digit login pin, okay? And also your payment pin is the last password that's underneath that. And guess what these boxes are here for, ladies and gentlemen? These little boxes are for your mnemonic phrase. This is what you need in order to recover your wallet. That is huge, you guys. You have to have the mnemonic phrase in order to recover your wallet, that 12-word phrase. Once you have this filled out, okay, and get this, there's even a space that we put down at the bottom for your Google Authenticator recovery phrase. Remember, you guys, you have to have your Google Authenticator engaged in order to move tokens in this ecosystem. Does anybody have a question about this form? I want to make sure we're covering these things very simply, very plainly, in a very relaxed format, step by step. So if you look at these sheets that we have, whether you got out of the Legends group or you got it from the Supreme team, we work as one unit. We'll make that very clear because it's going to be the exact same steps. Make sure that you document it. Have people write this stuff down, pen to paper, you guys. Don't let them just screenshot this information. I cannot tell you how dangerous that is. Because guess what? A piece of paper cannot get hacked. Let me say that one more time. Sometimes you guys are overly reliant on technology, and that's how you end up getting beat out. If you write this stuff down and you keep this in a secure place, there's no way for a person to hack a piece of paper. Are you following me? If you screenshot it, if you save it into your pictures, if you screenshot it and you're emailing it to yourself, you have already compromised your account. Let me say that one more time as a computer scientist. If you want real security, you have to make sure that you don't compromise your own money, guys. And that is the most important thing that I see people doing when they either get hacked or they lose their passwords, is because they didn't follow or listen to the simple steps. That's why for us, for our 90-day blitz, that's why we're breaking this down and making people do it on paper. Once that stuff is filled out, you guys, take this information and put this in a safe location, whether you want to save it somewhere, put it in a plastic bag and put it in several plastic bags and bury it somewhere. I'm just telling you some very interesting ways to be able to do it. And I know people that are doing this. I mean, some of you guys, I know you guys are laughing, but let me tell you something. You got some guys out here that are keeping it really simple, okay? And these guys are being able to protect their assets because they know how to deal with security, and that's huge, okay? Did anybody have any questions about this piece of paper? Okay? This same document that you're looking at on the screen, you guys, this document is being revamped also as well. The new user interface pages are going to be on here, but it's the exact same steps. You're putting your 12 word, once a person registers, they have to put their 12 words when they log into the account and start with a new account. When they first log in, they have to create a password. They have to create a 6-digit PIN number that they need to write things down on this sheet. You see number 10, it says the next thing they're gonna have to do on the mobile app is they're gonna have to put the 12 words in the correct order, okay, to make sure they can open a new account. Number 11, okay, they say on here to make screenshots, but I tell you, that's not a good thing to do. I would say just write the codes down on the sheet. That's the most important thing, okay? Then when you go to set up your Google Authenticator, you guys, you have to turn that on. It's best to do that when you first enroll someone. Make sure to save the Google Authenticator backup code, okay, so you can have it, all right? And also, you'll be able to see your login number when you log in. Those are the most important things, okay? Now, once you've done that, you guys, keep in mind, the next thing you need to do is focus on deposits. Now, there are multiple ways to deposit now. You got this new DYI coin, okay? The DYI coin, which is another stable coin. You still got BTC, Ethereum, USDT, TUSDT, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Doggy Coin, you guys. And soon we'll have over 50 different cryptos that are being supported that we'll be able to load and log into these different projects, which is huge, okay? So that's the things we really have to keep our minds on, okay? Now, once you actually figure out which crypto you want to use for a person to load, the only other thing you have to do, you guys, is basically click on that wallet, click deposit, copy that wallet address, you guys, copy that wallet address, and basically just paste it in wherever your send wallet is, and then just shoot those coins straight into that wallet, all right? That's the basic things of what you do to at least get your coins into your cloud, your new cloud wallet. Does everybody understand that? Does anybody have any questions about what I said so far? Please, I see some, okay, hold on. I see some questions that came through. Hold on. Okay, I see the chat. Okay, where do you get the form? The form will be in all of the groups again. It's going to be if you're in the Legends group, if you're in the Supreme Team group, we're going to reshoot this out. Amanda, make sure we're going to shoot this out again all tonight. We're going to make sure people have it because this is the core. If you guys don't have this, that means you don't have your own wallet protected. If you sign someone up, regardless of whether you sign them up overseas, make sure they get this form and make sure they understand that this is the most important and safest way. Keyword. It's not the easiest way, but it is the safest way to store your information is on a piece of paper. I want to make that so clear to you guys. If you don't do it on paper, okay, you will be in a position where your account could be compromised. And you don't want that, okay? That's very, very important. Okay, where do you buy crypto to put in cloud? These are excellent questions, Bev, and we're gonna give you a whole bunch of different options for that. We're gonna talk about some of those, okay? So it's an excellent question. And I'm glad we're gonna cover that in 1 second, okay? Now that we've said that you know how to put your deposit in there, okay, remember, you guys, and we're explaining all this over the way we're doing right now because even though some of us know this information, we do know that there are some people who are new and we have not been doing these types of trainings. So some of you guys just been coming in and just sort of going with the groove and not knowing what you need to do, okay? That's dangerous. In order for an individual, once you do get your crypto, because there's a host of different ways you can get your crypto. You can get your crypto online. You can get your crypto by going to a Bitcoin, a crypto Bitcoin ATM machine. You can get your crypto by buying it from OTC over the counter subscription. And any of the leaders can help you out to be able to help you understand exactly what you need to do. Okay, so there's going to be a whole host of different things that you can do to actually get your crypto. There are places you can go. Some of you guys are buying through Coinbase. I don't recommend buying through Coinbase, but some people do that. Some people use Coinbase. I don't like to use Coinbase because they basically sued the IRS and now they have access to people's accounts since last year, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact
Cash App.
Yep, Cash App's another one. If you use Cash App as well, that's like my genie right there in a bottle. If you got Cash App, you can also buy your crypto through Cash App application as well. You have other applications that you can use as well, and you can get with the leaders, and we'll tell you a whole bunch of different places that you can go to buy your crypto, okay? Now, next thing you need to keep in mind when you look on the screen, you guys, note, in order to activate Jarvis, this is key, and participate in the program, you guys, You have to make sure, in order to participate in the program, you have to make sure that you deposit a minimum of $500 worth of the crypto that you want to put in the Jarvis. Now, listen, you guys, this is really important. Very, very important. What you will need to do is when you do your deposit, this is so key. Okay? What you need to do is you have to make sure that not only do you put in not the minimum, but well above the minimum. They're telling you the minimum is $500, right? I would recommend that you put at least a minimum of $1,000 into your account. And let me tell you why that is. This is important. One, you don't want to focus in the minors when you're in the major leagues. Let me make that very clear. Even though some of us have accounts that we put in, that people put in hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars in some cases, right? Stay away from doing the minimum because of the fluctuations that you have in the market. Now, if you're doing USDT or if you're doing DIV, DYI coins, those are stable coins. But the problem with stable coins is that you're going to make less in returns during the Blitz because those coins don't have that much fluctuation. So your returns will be much smaller. Does that make sense? If you go with something like BTC, with Ethereum, the fluctuations are more. The most fluctuation we see is with BTC. There's a higher probability of higher returns because you're seeing a lot more fluctuations that way. That's huge, okay? So this is why it's very, very important, you guys, to make sure that every single opportunity that you get to load someone, I recommend you tell them to load in BTC. Have them load their account and get started, you guys, with a minimum of at least $1,000 worth of BTC, at minimum. Really, you want them to do at least a whole BTC. I tell people you really haven't even gotten your foot in the door if you don't have at least a full BTC on the map, okay? That is huge. And so that's what we want to make sure that we're keeping abreast right now, okay? Now, a full BTC, you're really in the game. So if you have to start out with 1,000 and then build up to that amount, that's fine as well. But during the Blitz, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making sure people at minimum are double funded. Man, so I think that's a good way we can start calling double funded, at least $1,000. Person will have $1,000 on full with it. Be honest with you. Because if you're running strong the way we're going to be running, now mind you, we're going to be doing these strategy meetings at 6 o'clock. We're telling you exactly right now how to go step by step by step by step. And if we're going to be doing these strategy meetings at 6 o'clock and doing reconciliations and looking at the numbers and seeing who's moved what in and out of these wallets, we don't want to be spending our time saying, oh, look, that's that guy right there started last Sunday, but guess what? The market moved down 10%, and now he's under $500 worth of crypto in his account. And guess what? You stop getting paid your revenue match anytime that person dips under $500, even if it's $499.99.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, if it's not 500 or more, then you're losing. You're losing opportunity not only for yourself, but for them as well. Because guess what? They can't get compensated by referring someone as well. Does anybody have any questions about that part? We got to make sure we're very clear about this because we're clearing up a lot of small loose things right now on this. And we're going to have this call again tomorrow. We're going to be doing this call every single day for 90 days. And we're going to be moving at an accelerated pace. I'm going to try to keep this 6 o'clock call much shorter so that we'll have more time to recruit for people to come on to the 8 o'clock call. Does that make sense? Okay. Anybody have
you also want to add for the individuals that don't have that type of $1,000 or whatever the case may be, and your budget is $500. We want to encourage you guys to go into stable coin, like either USDT or a DAI. That way you don't have to worry about the fluctuation of the market, and you can kind of be stabilized there. And then your second investment into your own wallet would be in the BTC or Ethereum.
There you go.
That way you can start, there you
go.
In there. So you have at least a stable coin where you're stable. So if your team is building underneath you, you're not losing any commissions or any matching bonuses. Mm-hmm. But and you want to add in your Bitcoin or you want to add in your Ethereum, then that can be additional bonuses that you can earn every single day as well. So make sure you keep that in mind as well, guys.
Absolutely. And you guys, with that, keep in mind, when you do the stable coin, you do have the stability to stay qualify, but keep in mind, this also happens as well, which is you don't earn as much on the daily returns when you have the wallet, you guys, set to utilize the stable coins. You just don't. What ends up happening is that when you do that with the stable coins, the returns that come in are they are smaller. So we just have to be cognizant of that. Okay, we want to make sure that everybody understands that, so that nobody is basically confused about whether or not you'll be making the same earnings as people who may be in with Bitcoin, because the more fluctuations there are, the higher your return threshold is, you guys. Hopefully everybody understands that part. This is one of the things that you sort of have to know about how the system actually works. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, now, so if you use Bitcoin, your rates of returns daily are more. You use a stable coin, you'll make less, but you won't have to worry about falling out of qualification. But that's why I say it's better to focus in the majors than the minors. Focus on putting $1,000 in, getting the Bitcoin game, you guys. Get people focused on getting the Bitcoin, and that will get you a higher rate of return. Now, if you want to play it safe and do a stable coin, DYI, USDT, Tether, and just come in and just sit at $505, something like that, you can do that. But just keep in mind that the rates of return are smaller for the stable coins than they are for the more higher volatility coins, okay? Now, with your wallet, okay, once you have your crypto, okay, and you put it into your wallet, keep in mind, you guys, that you have to have at least $500 worth of the same crypto, at least. You can't have $250 of Bitcoin, $250 of Ethereum, and put both of those into Jarvis and think because it totals up to $500 that you are now able to start earning commissions. It doesn't work like that. So we want to make that clear. This is why we're doing this call like this for those that are elite runners for the 90 days. So you know what you're getting yourself into. At least $500 dedicated in one particular crypto. If you have a couple different cryptos, then we just need to convert it all into one. You can do the atomic swap inside of the cloud and turn it all into USDT. If you have another crypto you want to turn it into, Master put me onto a great wallet called Exodus. This amazing wallet. You can go in there as well and do conversions in there if you need to as well. And so you can convert between different cryptos and get it all consolidated into one coin that's at least $500. And then we bring that in the cloud and put that in the Jarvis. Okay. Now hold on. Somebody's got a question here. Gene, I didn't know that. You need to have at least 500 of that same crypto. Yes, that's why. This is why we're here right now. You asked for the details, right? You asked for it to be structured. So I'm telling you now, these are the small things that people are not paying attention to. So what we're doing right now is we're going step by step on just the enrollment process. And then tomorrow we're going to go into more strategies and things as well. So we can just do this day by day, because otherwise it'll be overwhelming. If we tried to keep it, if I could stay on here and go through all of it in one shot, but it would take probably 2 to 3 hours to do that. And I just don't want to eat everybody up like that in one night. I want to just give it to you so that you can chew it and not just try to ram it all on you, because it takes time to just get engaged and understand all of this stuff, okay? So 500 to 1 currency, we move in unison with that. That's what you put into your wallet. Then you put that into Jarvis if you're doing that. Now, for those of us who will be participating in Rogue as well, right? In Rogue, you can have under $500, but the difference between Rogue and what's going on in Jarvis, in Rogue, if you're putting things in blocks of $10 worth of DYI, if you put in five blocks, it would be 50 DYI. That's what most of us have right now that we're going to put in, right? Then once a month, this is a much lower threshold earning wallet. But the earning potential, if you get selected from the lottery, is humongous. You're basically making close to 10,000% on your money. Because if you put in $10, then basically if you get selected and you win the raffle, you're making between $1,000 and $2,000 worth of crypto for a $10 space that you just held. And I don't even want to say a $10 investment, because you can always get your $10 back. I mean, you guys, this is like better than the lottery. I mean, because in the lottery, you have to put your money in, you have to leave it, right? Here, you put $10 hot dollars on the plate. And this is like, you say, you wish you guys could always go back to those gas stations where you spent all your money on those lottery tickets and retrieve and get it all back, right? Here, you get your money back. Okay, they're gonna give you one. That's why we gotta go so hard for 90 days, because this is unheard of to do something as beautiful as this. Where can you go in the world, put up $10 and let somebody hold it for 30 days and then come back and get the $10 back, it had a potential to make $2,000 off of that $10. That doesn't even happen. And they're gonna pull 100 people, you guys. Think about that. 100 people getting the opportunity to win big like that. It's huge. So we're gonna do that tonight as well. All right. So we got that covered. And that's for the Rogue, you guys. That's for the Rogue project. That is below the Jarvis. If you go to the project and you see Jarvis, if you scroll up, you're gonna see that Rogue is below Jarvis. Okay? That's huge. Okay. All right. This form, we're gonna go to, okay, once you click on, this is how we're talking about here, just telling you how you add your crypto to the project, which is important, to the Jarvis project, okay? And also the same thing when you add your DYI to Rogue, we're gonna put that in the instruction package as well. Try to keep it similar so we don't have to put too much verbiage on here. But just click projects, you either pick your project that you wanna go into, select what coin and how much coin you wanna put there, and you just hit proceed on that. Okay, let's go here to the chat. Somebody got another question. Do you earn daily dividends on Rogue deposits? Yes, but this is the difference. Rogue is only paying approximately 10 to 12% a year. So approximately about 1 to 1.25% per month, okay? So if a person had $100 in Rogue, you're looking at probably making about $1 for the month if you were looking at what your return earnings are. So Rogue is mostly for the riders who are looking to try to win big on the lottery, follow me? And keep in mind, you can always get your money back. So I think that's what's gonna make it even more huge. And you still can participate in Jarvis as well, okay? Yes, a 10 to 12% annual yield, okay? So that's about 1% a month, you guys, for the Rogue project. Now keep in mind, your Jarvis is hitting at about 7.25%, to 8% a month, is what it's been substantially since like the last 4 or 5 months. So for daily dividends, I mean, Jarvis is paying, of course, a lot more. For potential to hit it big with a little bit of money, none's touching Rogue, because when you go put in a $10 holler, it make almost $2,000, right? So that is huge as well. Somebody's got it. I don't know what that was. There was a little clicking sound going on. We fixed that. Okay, now let's scroll down a little more. Once you actually submit your coin into Jarvis, remember it takes, Gene, you guys need to know this, Doc, as well, that once your coins are submitted into Jarvis or into any of the platform of Rogue as well, you're looking, yes, you can absolutely participate in Rogue as often as you like. That was a question that just came through. You can participate in Rogue as often as you like. At the end of your 30 days, you want to take it out, put it back in, or put another 10 in, you more than absolutely can do that. Absolutely. Okay, yes, you can. With your project, keep in mind, you guys, this is just for the 90-day vigilantes. We're going to give you these things step by step. I'm going to cut this short in a little bit because I want to eat all the time. I want to be prepared for the 8 o'clock meeting. You can, okay, once you put your deposit into Jarvis or Rogue, you need to wait 24 hours to start seeing dividends from what you put in. Keep in mind, if you put the funds in after payments have cycled for the day, so if you put it in, say that they cycled earnings at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, but you just put yourself in a Jarvis at around 6 o'clock, which is after the payment cycle, you're gonna have to wait a full 24 hours after that, plus the time that takes you back around for the time that you missed from right after that hour. So you may have to wait as long as almost 48 hours to see your first cycle of your payment. That's only because you came in after the time they paid it that day. Now, if you do it before the time that they pay out for the day, okay, then you can get, within 24 hours, you start seeing returns that will show up inside of your wallet. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the one we want to make clarity on that. Okay, so 10, 11, and 12 talk about that. I do make a little bit of a note right here. This is actually 10%, to make sure that people know that. Okay. Early withdrawals, if you take out your funds from out of Jarvis within 30 days, you gotta let it sit there 30 days. There's a penalty that you'll end up having to eat if you do that. If you leave it alone for 30 days and you decide you wanna take it out, you pay 0 penalty. They don't wanna be just messing with people's trades, so that's very, very important. So there's no fees if you do it after that, that's for everyone. okay? I talk right here about this as well. I say in 24 to 48 hours, give it a little time for it to be able to load. The daily profits have been somewhere between 0.25 and 0.3% daily is what it has been, okay? When you convert, it's the only time you really pay any fees at all. The good thing is that you also, if you sit on your CTO value has been increasing substantially. When we started, the CTO value was at 30 cents. 30 cents, May 12th. So we've been riding this roller coaster, you guys. It's up 60%. 60% just since 5 months ago when it started in May. So now it's at over 50 cents. And I think it's gonna move aggressively to $1, you guys, because look at all these new features and everything that came in so far, all right? So that's a good thing, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there, okay? And then when you do your conversions or withdrawals, you're gonna be able, you're still gonna be able to convert into Ethereum, but right now we're converting to USDT. If you do a withdrawal, you guys, give it a couple of days. The reason I say that is because there are a lot of transactions in the queue. We are almost at 1 million members. Okay, you guys got to understand that. We're almost at 1 million members. And so we have to keep that in mind. When you have almost 1 million people that are all trying to do withdrawals at the same time, sometimes there are going to be delays, and that's fine. But guess what? Cloud pays. Let me say that again. Cloud pays. And they've been paying.
Oh, yeah.
So just know that they will come. If it takes 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, it will hit. Sometimes it's much faster. Sometimes it's within a few hours, but it will come to you. You will get what you got coming, okay? That's so key. Did anybody have any questions about what we've shown so far? Anyone? Anyone at all? Anyone? Okay. So this form, you guys, this form is available. I know the AI Legends has got it. We got the form also on the Supreme Team page. This is the enrollment form that you see when you come in and join the page, join the team. If you just come to the team page and just want to get the form off of there, come there and just get it. There's no problem with that. That's fine. There's no issue with that. We're all trying to just win in this thing, okay? That's what the most important part is, that we win. So did anybody have any questions? I want to ask that again. Did anybody have any questions about what we just described about the enrollment process? We are, I am recording this, right? I hope.
Yep.
Yes, I'm still recording. Okay, just making sure I don't want to miss anything. Okay, hold on. Who's this? Somebody's got a question. Where is the team page? Well, for us, you go either one. You come to the AI Legends page, you come to the Supreme Team page. As a matter of fact, I was just on there a second ago. Okay, this is one of our team pages. This one says Supreme Team Cryptocurrency Trading and Blockchain page. This page, I got a lot of our people on here as well. Master, you got an AI Legends page too?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what is it? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat so we can see if I can pull it up. Either one of these pages, you guys gonna take you to the promised land. We're working as a unit. I want to make that very clear. We ain't got no clicks, okay? We just happen to already had some teamwork we had been doing in different companies, but we're gonna get the same information no matter where you go. You come to Supreme Team, if you go to AI Global Legends, we rocking. So either one is gonna get you what you need. But if you go to Supreme Team Cryptocurrency Trading and Blockchain, that page is where this document is at that I just showed you a second ago, okay? And the good thing is this. Once we start running what we're running today, you guys understand something. We will not be stopped. We will not be denied. Every single day, and tomorrow we're going to start counting the prospects that we're going to be meeting over the next 24 hours. Remember, you got people coming on to the 8 o'clock. That's an hour and 15 minutes from now, right? But guess what? As we get those people enrolled, guess what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to invite them to even join into the Blitz. They may come in at day 89. We got a day head start on them, but guess what? There's no reason somebody can't come in and catch the glory that came in a couple days late to join us on this run. Because guess what? Whoever's hungry is going to run anyway, right? It just makes sense to do that, okay? So that's what's powerful. You can actually join this page, join the AI Legends page, whichever page you want to join them, that's fine. Just make sure you get in, get the information, and stick close to the leaders. That's the most important thing I can tell you. Don't be in a position where you are getting left out or you're not participating because you just decide that, you don't want to, you just waiting on somebody else to pop up and work the business for you. It doesn't work like that. You got to stick close. We'll help you, but you got to want to be able to participate, and you got to be able to click yourself in with those that are hungry. If you want to get a wolf's meal, You have to run with the wolves. You can't be a sheep and stay away from the pack and say, you know what, I'm going to wait for some food to drop out of the wolf's mouth. It doesn't work like that. Are you with me? Okay? Because you got to know that if you're running with people that are warriors, we're looking to clean everything in our path. If I have to go through 100 people in order to sign up 10, that's just what it's going to be. And that's my mentality. You follow me? Your mentality needs to be the same. Don't worry about who tells you no. Doesn't matter. Because rejection is your friend in this business. See, a lot of people, when somebody tell you no, you all of a sudden you cower back in your house and you just come and watch the presentations, but you stop wanting to participate in the game. You jump off of the floor, off of the field from running with the team, and you go into the bleachers and want to watch the game. This business doesn't work like that. If you want to run with us, get used to being told no by people. That's fine. I've been getting rejected my whole life in these businesses, but the only difference is I got rejected more than you did. That's it. And I'm sure Mance is the same thing. People tell us no all the time. So what? That's the name of the game. You got to go
Every
through
no means 10 yeses, guys. Every no means 10 yeses.
Let me tell you, this is a fact. You got to get flat out sold out that you're not going to be denied. It's that simple. There's no worry about who's going to tell you no. Okay, we got one person asking the question. Who's this here? Oh, okay, good. Okay, yeah, Jamel just put that in there. So let me click on that too. You all know that the AI Legends group is? Boom. Okay, we're going to put that up here now as well too. Okay, you can go to the Legends page, get the same information. We're going to give you the same information. Wherever you go, you're going to get the same information, right? Going to go either one. You want to go to AI Global Legends and get it? You want to come to Supreme Team and get it? Just get the information and roll with us. But guess what? Know one thing for sure. At 6 o'clock, this webinar will dance every day. At 8 o'clock, we're going to be here doing this presentation, breaking this information down for people all over the globe. That's a fact. So if you don't figure out anything else besides that, know to be on here and know to bring your people at 8 o'clock. If you know how to do those two things, you're on your way to getting wealthy, period. All right, so we got that. And so what we're going to do is, I don't want to eat too much tonight. I want you guys to have time to make your phone calls to be prepared for 8 o'clock meeting. I'm going to download this video and save this video for you guys, okay? Because I want you guys to be able to understand something. Once you actually understand the proper enrollment, hold on, somebody got a little bit of noise there, hold on. Once you guys understand how to do the proper enrollment, getting a person enrolled on this form, the main thing of the night is proper enrollment and knowing that you have to have at least 500 of the same crypto to put into the platform. That is key, okay? Maybe I should take a few minutes and actually load Rogue as well so people can see how to do that. Why not? And then the rest of you, I will send it, okay? To you guys, let's do that. Let me connect this phone in here, you guys. Let me stop the screen share for a second. Let's stop the screen share. Okay, let me stop the screen share, you guys. What I'm gonna do, okay. So stop the screen share and let's go in here. Give me 1 second, you guys. What I'm doing is I'm powering up the wallet so we can start doing what we gotta do. Hold on.
Hey, Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Look, this is
who's that speaking? Who's that speaking?
This is Jesse Artist Jay.
Greetings. How you doing, Jess?
Hey, doing great. Great presentation, training. Look, I just want to let you know that I've been trading on Ethereum and Bitcoin since I've been in cloud on other positions. I heard you mention that you can trade in Jarvis on multiple coins. It would tie up to one coin inside of Jarvis. That's what I'm using. That's how I use mine.
Yeah, you can. I'm glad you can put multiple coins into Jarvis. That's why I think people get a little bit confused by what I'm saying. You can put multiple coins into Jarvis, but you need to have at least $500 worth of one of the coins that are in our wallet to be inside of Jarvis in one coin. Now you can be trading and have 5 or 6 different coins in Jarvis working for you and getting returns from all of them. But one of those should need to be over $500 USD worth of one of those cryptos, whether it be 500 of Ethereum, 500 of BTC, 500 of Bitcoin Cash, 500 of Litecoin, 500 of Dogecoin. One of those needs to have a $500 balance in order for you to participate in the revenue share of being able to get rewards when other people actually use the apparatus. That's the part that I think a lot of people are not clear on. Now,
Appreciate that.
yeah, so that's very clear. That's why we're doing these trainings, doing this blitz, because listen, the minute I get out, even at this 8 o'clock, I'm going to be all over the place. And then tomorrow, we're going to start talking about tools, the tracking methods and things we're going to do, and how to calculate and know your numbers and prospects and everything. We're going to start getting into that mode of hands-on tools and technology and the things that you need to definitely win on a daily basis. Right now, we're just showing you the basic things of enrollment because some people expressed and said that they wanted to be able to see from the front to the back what's required to get a person enrolled. So I just want to make sure it's everybody, Gene, Ross, is everybody clear on what is necessary to be able to receive rewards? Are you clear on what's expected of you as far as enrollment? And are you clear on what you need to do in order to secure your account with the form? Those are the most important things. Now, if you got those 3, then we have accomplished what we need to see for the actual, for this particular meeting. And I'm gonna just do a go through now into Rogue, okay? Doc,
I'm here for a few minutes.
Okay, that's fine. Doc, Ross, it is in there. You need to click on the wallet, okay? If you're looking for your DAI, you guys, and I said that I already sent it to you, click on the wallet and you will see it there because all the ones that I talked to, it showed that it was sent. And if it was sent, it's in there. You need to click on the wallet. Don't just look at it. Click on the wallet and open it. That's when you'll see whether it's in there or not. This wallet, for you to see and make sure something's in there, you have to click it because the user interface updates after you click the wallet, okay? Now with that part, let me open up Rogue. Okay, and what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna connect on Zoom. All right.
You're gonna share your screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna screen share in a minute. Let me open it up first. I'm trying to share it now so people can see it. And then all of you guys who have coin for DAI, what you will do is you will just go back to this video if you get confused and you will duplicate exactly what I'm getting ready to show you so that you can participate as well, okay? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find Zoom entrance. Okay, there it is. All right. Let me join right quick. Okay, we just joined just now. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna screen share this wallet. There's a couple of questions that just came up. Okay, you guys got it. Okay, Doc, he clicked on the wallet, he sees his DAI is in there. Okay, great. All right. The same link, you guys, Sandra, all of you, the same link that you use at 6 o'clock is the same link you're gonna have at 8 o'clock. We're doing it like that to keep it simple. I own that link. That's for our meetings. I do have a webinar link as well. At 8 o'clock, we're going to go live, not only here, we're going live on our pages. We're going to go live with Supreme Team, AI Global. We're going to put this live directly out into our groups as well. I wanted to go live on this, but to be honest with you, this is the core team as far as I'm concerned. These are the warriors. So everybody doesn't even need to know what we're doing here. But we're going to talk about the secrets of what we need to do to win on this 90-day blitz, because everybody's not serious. So I'm not even going to put it all on the atmosphere for the jokers. The people who are serious are here right now. Whether you're in the business or not, some of you just here for the first time. But guess what? You're in the right place. So this is the core we want to work with. Now the core may grow over the next couple of weeks because people are gonna feel the energy of what's going on. So they're going to want to participate anyway. I understand that. We're not going to lock anybody out. But the people who show up to show out, I want to make sure they get our undivided attention. Because that way we can get to where we want to go faster with those that are hungry, okay? That's a fact. Iron sharpens iron. I know that for a fact. And I know the people who want to work. I can see it in your body language, the ones that want to work. I'm looking at Manson right now. When I'm seeing a person doing this, I know what that means. That means they're feeling the energy. They're ready to do what's necessary to make this happen. They're not looking for a free lunch. If you're looking for a free lunch, you're in the wrong place. You're gonna have to hyenas out here. I'm telling you, you gotta be willing to kill and eat. What I learned in sales was something very important. You don't eat if you don't kill nothing. Stop waiting on somebody to put noodles in your mouth. If you're hungry, you gotta get out here and you gotta get to work. But at least you won't work alone. And you will not work blind. We're not gonna tell you to do anything that we're not doing ourselves. That's gonna be key, all right? Now the other page just came up. Let me bring this one up. Let me share the screen. Okay, is it coming up on the screen now? Start the broadcast and see what it does.
I don't do noodles.
Hold on here. Okay. All right, everybody's seeing the screen. Can everyone see the screen right now?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, great. All right, so let's go in here and let's dance a little bit. I'm gonna use this as an example wallet. Okay, now, this is Rogue, you guys. Let me show you what I did. I clicked on projects, right? At the very beginning, I clicked on projects up at the top, right? Right when you go to projects, what do you have? It says Jarvis, right? What did I do? I scroll up. Everybody seeing this? This is how you see Rogue, because guess what? You don't see it when you just click on projects. You got to scroll up. You see that? And guess what? There's another project that's going to come also. Guess what? It's coming soon. Everybody seeing that? So these will not be the only projects. So for those of you who like to get the largest daily rewards, you're already in Jarvis. For those of you who love to play the lottery, but this time you have a lottery where you can't lose. That's really what you can describe it as. Because guess what? You never have to leave your money. You can always go back and get your $10 back or the money that you put in, and then you can resubmit and re-enter in again. I mean, what's better than that? Who's got anything even close to that, right? So we're gonna click on Rogue. Now look what it says to you guys. It says purchase blocks and grant the chance to receive CTO rewards. The cost of blocks will be returned after 30 days. Let me read that again. It says purchase blocks and grant the chance to receive CTO rewards. The cost of blocks will be returned after 30 days. So the pool is closing in 16 hours. One block is 10 dies, right? It asks how many blocks do you want to buy? Guess what? All of us are starting out by doing 5 blocks, right? At minimum, you could do more, but let's say we all got right now, we got blessed by great leadership that said, listen, you on here, you basically put you in the game to be able to potentially make 2,000 CTOs. Who's doing that?
Just for showing up.
Just for showing up. Now, what's powerful is you have 15 hours and 59 minutes to be able to enter in, right? The block's already been bought. Now I'm gonna click on this just so you guys can see how this goes. I'm gonna say buy. Okay, you see that? It's saying confirm payment. You're about to make a payment for the amount listed below. Please confirm that you would like to buy the block for this pool and pay $50. We hit confirm. Block purchase submitted. Thank you. Please view your transaction history in a few minutes to see if it was successful. And that's it. That's powerful. And look at that. There's a confirmation right there showing that today 5 blocks were picked up. Okay, and that was the cost, status, unresolved. You guys seeing that? Does anybody have any questions?
I did that earlier, and my die is still in my wallet. Is it not going to leave the master wallet and go into Rogue?
It will eventually. See, it says status unresolved. It will. I believe it's going to pick it up probably closer to that closing time, maybe in 16 hours.
So where do you go to see the transaction history? If you hit go back, how do you get back to see if it's been verified?
Well, it says go back, and I see here it says view block. So let's click on that. Okay, it's telling me I don't have my blocks yet, so it hasn't taken them yet, but it will. See that?
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
now you're back to here. So how do you check?
Well, when you go to the transaction, when you go to the transaction history, brother, watch this.
Yeah.
When you go to the transaction history, guess what? It will show up eventually in the transaction history somewhere here when they actually do remove them from the actual wallet, but they haven't taken them yet. But it will show up here in the transaction history. And so that's why it says unresolved. Once it becomes resolved, then you'll see it here. Everybody get me on that? You guys seeing that?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, marvelous. Does anybody have any questions? Gene, Doc Ross, Juanita, Manura, my brothers in the Philippines, Philip, any of you guys, anybody have any questions? Tariq, Sandra, don't sit on here quiet. Walton, anyone. Lamont, you got the
Okay, man.
a little time. Walton,
I looked at my transaction history and it says failed. Just so you know.
on yours?
Yep, it says failed.
Okay.
I can try it again, but
You may want to try it again because you see mine's right there.
yeah.
You see mine says awaiting right now, so let's see what that ends up doing.
All right, cool.
Now all of you
I
guys,
have a 5 o'clock.
that's fine. Okay, I know you don't see anything in your die wallet yet because yours hasn't come to you yet, but it will. You see all these ones that have been seen, I had to wait for them to finish pending first. You can only send one at a time, you guys, so you got to be patient, okay? That's why you see all these die transactions I sent to you guys already? You have to wait, they have to clear them one at a time. And then some of you, I'm shooting a little Ethereum too, because you have to have some Ethereum in your wallet in order to even move this die. Does that make sense? So if you don't have Ethereum in your wallet, at least $1 or $2, your transactions are going to fail. I want to be very clear on that. All right. Yes, you can participate as often as you like and roll. Yes, that's an excellent question. Does everybody get that part? That you have to have some Ethereum in your wallet in order to move the die around because it is an ERC20 token as well. Okay. So you have to have that in order to move it around. It has to have that gas. Okay. So we got that down? Okay, good. All right, I can log out of this. All right. That will conclude us for today. And then we'll save this and upload this to everyone. And then tomorrow we will move to the next phase. Okay, but the Blitz is on. The party's already started. We're just telling you about some of the tools and things that you need to warm you up. Okay. Some of you are going to come out the gates and run. We know that. Some people are going to need a couple days to get adjusted. But for us, it's game time. All right. Get prepared for the 8 o'clock call. You guys have a hot hour. Get your prospects on. Don't let somebody edge you out by one prospect and leave with your bonus, with your $500 bonus, because they beat you out by having one more person than you on the webinar. And we're going to calculate it in detail when we first get on there. So make sure your people are on time, okay? Anybody have any questions at all? Remember, first place, 1,000 CTOs. Second place, 750 CTOs.
Yeah, one more question.
250 CTOs. Yes, sir. Who's that?
How many? How are you guys gonna decide how many people join? Right, first, as they join, or how's that gonna work?
You said how we're gonna decide on how they join? This is for prospects.
Yeah, the prospects.
Oh no, we're gonna be able to tell. We're gonna calculate everything right then on the spot. We're gonna look at all of it right there on the spot. Okay, if it's 100 people, so it's 26 on here now. And I'm expecting this will become a very consistent webinar that will have several hundred people on there. I believe probably within 7 to 10 days. It's gonna maybe more than that. Okay, when the word spreads, people are gonna show up that are serious about their business. I mean, people that are serious like to be with other people that are serious, and people that are winning want to be with winners, and even people that are losing want to be with winners. So this will be the webinar to be on, guaranteed. The 6 o'clock bar none is going to be giving you what nobody else is doing right now consistently, and the 8 o'clock is going to be sizzling. Okay, because we're going to go.
All right. So who's in charge of calculating who's joining?
Oh, we're going to do it live. Me and Alvin will be on here to calculate everything. So we're going to go through and know exactly what's going on. It's going to be very fair. Trust me. We're not here to get anybody out. We're going to make sure you're good to go. If you work, you're going to get compensated if you work. Believe that. We're not going to be what you're going to get here is the real deal. Anybody else have any questions at all? Tell you right now, $5 can clear some bills for some folks right now. Take it light if you want. I guarantee you, it's not. Huh?
Take care of car note, a light bill or something, or just go into Jarvis with that.
Let me tell you, put it right in the Jarvis. But Benicia, you there? You should see.
Yeah, I'm here. What's good?
Do you see it in your wallet? Do you see it in your wallet? Your die coin?
Oh yeah, absolutely, I do.
Okay. Well, respond to that text. Talk to me now. No. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Okay. Who else? Daryl Molden. Or is that my buddy there out of the city? Oh man, was he able to get on here? Look at it. Listen, he got on. He's hiding and working. Got on. I'm not mad at you. I'll do the same thing. I don't want to miss any of the action. Who is this? Is this some of my friends in Malaysia? Who is that? Is that wait a second now. Oh, it is. Zanai, is that okay? Is it Zanib? Is that you out there in Malaysia? We got people all the way up from Kuala Lumpur. Lovely. Philippines, Philip, good greetings, sir. Sandra's here, Jean. Frazier, if you got any questions, let me know. Jez Juanita, Lamont, you coming up. I'm trying to do yours quickly. China Taylor, Dr. Lambert, and welcome in you guys. Carlos, welcome. I don't know who DR is, but welcome. Seems like we got pretty much everyone else that's on here. Malik, I'm glad you're here as well. If you have any questions, we will see you shortly. But let me try to get the rest of you guys your coins into your die wallets right now. While you guys are working on making your phone calls, you're probably gonna get a message from me. So next up, Beverly, we're coming to you. Beverly, Nick, Walton, Lamont, and Vanessa B. That's the ones I got the remaining. And let's roll, people. All right, so good. So I'm gonna get this saved as well and get this out to you guys. All right. See you at 8 o'clock sharp. I'll see you at the top. I want to see you over the top. All right. Thank you guys. See you in a minute. Bye.